This is Bounce. And
Hey, it's
hey,
Diosa. What up?
uh, what's going on? What's going on?
How's it
So,
going?
as you guys well know, this is Love, Sex, and Gaming, the podcast, and we talk about the stuff we talk about. So as you know, we do a mental health check or try to do a mental health check every video. So, guys, how are we mentally? Where are we at? How are we feeling today?
I mean, my life is like a teenager eating too much Taco Bell, shitting in the toilet, but great so far.
I mean, hey, whatever
The
works,
shit
man.
keeps coming.
I feel that. I feel that. Um, I'm good. I'm ready to start working in this. That's where I'm at. I'm frustrated because I don't like being broke. No one does, but I don't like being broke. So
Now, bums like being broke.
yeah, but we're not bums. So
He said nobody.
yeah,
So I just wanted to, excuse me, you guys. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties, but, you know, the light still shines, right?
I feel that. I feel that. Light still shines, definitely. Don't ever
I don't
say
know
that
if I'm
again.
shining bright like a diamond, but I'm shining bright blonde.
Mm-mm. All right. What is that?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
guys
Let
hear?
me tell you. What's up?
Uh, I was gonna say, did you guys hear that they've increased tuition?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
they
they.
did. I think it's about 100 or more, depending on what you're going to school for. I mean, even when I went to school,
Uh,
it was about 40K. Yeah.
man, that's for in-state too. That's for
Yeah, that
in-state.
was in state. Out of state was like 60, 70 if you wanted to go out of state for school. Yeah,
Goodness.
it's wild.
Yeah, I'm even talking about the community colleges too. Like an associate's degree that would cost like what, like two, just the associates. It's increased. Like
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's reached the six yet, but I know that it has increased. It broke one of my friends' heart. They were in school, and then one semester didn't like, or they estimated it, and it was completely wrong. Like it increased
Yeah.
horribly.
But can we talk about how financial aid is a scam, bro? Financial aid is like a legit scam. It's a scam. Like if we're being real about it, it's literally a scam. Like they give you money so you can get education just to pay it back 5 times over the rest of your life. That's a scam. You have been scammed. Like, that's what scholarships are for because that's why people be going so hard for scholarships. That's the only free money that you can get without having to pay it back. Most of the financial aid is loans.
Man, I'm still paying off my damn loans. My interest is completely gone, but those damn loans, man. Even with financial aid,
It's crazy. And don't ever do a Sally Mae loan. Them loans are
a Sally Mae
ridiculous.
loan.
A Sally Mae loan. A
What's a
Sally
Sally
Mae
Mae
loan.
loan?
A Sally Mae loan is an education loan, but it's a loan. It's a predatory loan. So they're like, instead of doing like 3% interest on top of your loan, they do like 10, 15, 20% on top of your loan. And they don't wait till you're done with school. They want you to pay that while you're going to school. Yeah.
Gracious.
Mm-hmm. No, what's crazy about that is there's so many places around the world that you would go to school completely free.
Nah,
What?
America's not home of the free.
No, it's not. I know they love to say it, but no, it's not.
I'm
But
pretty sure
I
once
think
upon a time it was. Nah, it was never true.
no, it wasn't. It was never
It was
true.
never
Never.
true.
It's
Nah,
never.
not
It
even
was
once
never
upon a
true.
time, because
Nope.
people, back in the day were soft.
Yeah. There was never a
Let me
time.
just
But
put it like that. If you guys, oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This thing has a timer. This thing has a timer. Oh god.
good.
I was gonna say, I hope that the audio's on it this time.
Yeah, because that first time was crazy.
Mhm. Huh.
Pretty dope. Pretty dope.
Nice. I heard about the like kind of going back to the loans. Oh, what happened? I was gonna say that you guys have I don't know if you guys have tried applying for it, but I tried applying for the student loan forgiveness. Have you guys tried it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I don't know how people are getting approved, but I don't really have that much on my student loan. I've been paying it off like, as I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
But I tried seeing if I can get some type of mercy, right? Like, someone just take this loan from me, please. Just take a little bit. It's
Just a
only,
little bit.
yeah, it's only about 2,000, but I don't want to pay that 2,000. So I try to see if I can go for the student loan. And it had all these questions, right? And I answered them, and I got denied. I'm like, what in fucking tarnations? Like, how did I get denied and why did I get denied, right? Thank you. I mean,
No,
I'm
it's
pretty poor.
for
I'm
students
poor.
who have like 10,000 or more in debt, I think.
But
I'm
I
gonna
would think
say,
that they want to take the small little thing because it's a small little thing. Just forgive it, Just get rid
but
of it. I'm
yeah,
trying to
but
go back
when
to
they
school.
introduced it, cause I'm trying to go back too. But when they introduced it, a lot of students had graduated with like $40,000 in debt. So that's when they introduced the student forgiveness because people were saying, I can't pay this off and live a life. Like I can't live an adult life and pay a couple $1,000s every month in student loans to pay my loans off. So that's why they introduced
Right.
student forgiveness. Um, but prior to that, they didn't do any student forgiveness. Like even I think as of recently, I'm not sure. Don't quote me, but I'm not sure. But I think as of recently, my mom just finished paying off her student loan. She's been out of college for over a decade now, well over a decade, but she was still paying off her student loans. So
And
you
I
have the
got lucky.
forgiveness.
I got lucky. I signed up for every single grant that I thought I was eligible for, and then I signed up for the ones that I didn't think I was eligible for, and I actually got like a good portion of it. Um, but I mean, that shit was still expensive though. Going into college, people yeah, like the thing is, what I don't like is that people in high school, right? They're going into college like bright, bushy tail. They're thinking that they're going to get exactly what they want, right? Get the education so you can go on ahead, like suffer a little bit in school and then go on ahead and do your career, right? What they don't tell you is that one, these classes, they're going to start adding on classes, right? Classes that you don't really need. And it's just
Exactly.
because of one fucking placement test. One placement test. You can literally, like, I've seen people do it. I don't advise it, but do what you fucking gotta do. People who cheat on the
Honestly, I
placement
took the
test.
placement test. I took the placement test because I refused to have prerequisite classes when I first started school. I had already been
Yeah.
through English and mathematics and algebra. I took that fucking that test and I got out of all of those classes and went straight into my career path. So I recommend it. Like if you think you can get through it, do it. If you don't feel confident,
Mhm.
I wouldn't recommend it because you're still gonna end up taking the classes if you fail.
Yeah, but this is what I'm hearing. Like, my sister, little teeny bopper. By teeny bopper, I mean like she's just reached 18 and she's
Uh,
going into college right now. She told me
okay.
how difficult this stuff is, right? She's going over things that they don't teach in public school. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, just try to do your best, try to do your best. And lo and behold, she did everything that she knew how to do, and she still had to do placement tests for things that she's already, like, proven that she knows how to do, right? So she ends up going ahead and I don't know how she did it, but she cheated on it and she didn't have to take any prerequisites. And I'm thinking that if she's doing this, because it's not like she's like coming up with these ideas by herself. No offense to
Yeah.
her, but I know she's not coming up with these ideas by herself. I'm
Yeah.
thinking that a lot of the kids who are going from high school into college are having no choice but to cheat on it so they don't have to take prerequisites.
Oh yeah. For sure.
And I don't
For
like I
sure.
don't blame them because those prereq classes,
But
yeah, those
here's the
prereq
thing:
classes add
the
up.
pre the prerequisite classes add up, and it's a setup because they gear it towards kids who go to public school. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to public school, and when I took the placement test, I was lucky enough that um the test wasn't as probably advanced as it is now. It was still difficult for when I finished high school though. And I was looking at some of the questions. I'm like, I didn't learn none of this shit. Like, what is this? But I still pushed
Mhm.
through that shit. I literally passed the placement test with a 70%.
Oh
A
wow.
70. Now
I'm
that
not
was
gonna bullshit. I don't
passing.
even know what I passed with.
Yeah, like I literally a 70%. Like I passed like literally by the skin of my teeth. Because I was like, even if I didn't pass, I would have rubbed hell. I'm not taking no prereqs. I'm not paying to learn some shit I learned in high school. You're tripping. I'm not doing it.
Exactly, like speed along so I can go ahead and learn these traits.
Yeah. And that's why it took me so long to even decide to do psychology because psychology comes with them prerequisites, and it's just like, all right, I don't really don't feel like going through that again. I don't feel like doing English. I don't feel like doing math. I don't feel like doing none of that. I want to get to the nitty gritty of psychology so I can get this degree. Because honestly, that's what be making these degrees take so long. Is they make you take them prerequisite classes that take a whole year. So that's 1 year just prereqs. That's not even doing your core classes. You don't start to do your core classes until year 2 for real.
Exactly. You know what I never really understood about colleges? You know how they have like these I don't even know what the hell they're called. I think it's Job Corps. Job Corps, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah. So if they have like facilities that specifically train you on traits, why can't college do the same thing? Like go on ahead and
because
learn this shit as you're going along and actually get your hands like familiar with what your potential job is going to be.
college is a scam.
Absolutely.
College itself is a scam. Honestly, if we're gonna be real about it, it's a scam.
Well,
Because
let me put
a lot of degrees you could earn in college, you could get online if you really
yeah,
look for it. You could get a lot of degrees that people go to college to get and pay for. You could get online and pay less than a fraction of what you're paying to go to college.
absolutely. Like especially those Google certs. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I'm doing my UX design and my project management, and like those are going to be making me big money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Less time
but that,
too.
like in my personal belief, and I heard this saying a while ago, but unless you're going to be a doctor or some type of like major medical person, there's no point in you going to college. There's not.
Valid.
Like if you're going to college for mechanics, you can go to a trade school. If you're going to college for art, you might as well just do street work and sell your art online. Like there's no real reason to go to college unless you're being a doctor or a lawyer. If you're not going for those two things or in those two fields, there's no need for you to go to school because you can literally get everything else online.
Right, right.
Literally.
What up,
Yep. Shout
Beaver?
out. What's going on, Cambridge? That's what's up.
Oh,
Wait, is
fabulous.
that? That's what's up.
But I also feel as though that job. I was gonna say that I still feel as though that Job Corps doesn't like it's underrated. You know what I
It,
mean? It really is
it
underrated.
is, and it's looked down upon
Yeah.
because yeah, they put places like Job Corps and trade schools in a negative light. Like, oh, you went to a trade school, you couldn't go to college. I've been to a trade school. Trade schools are not easy.
Don't worry, I won't put any private stuff out there.
Um, I went for HVAC. That's hard
Yep.
to do. A trade school's not easy.
No, it's
So,
not. Plus,
no,
you're basically living like a college life. You're living with complete strangers, and you're on a set schedule. Like
yeah,
everything, it basically sets you up for what it's gonna be like on your own. Like
yeah,
you're gonna have to deal with people that you don't like. You're gonna have to be surrounded by these people. You're gonna have to make the best out of a bad situation. And don't even get me started on food.
yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I learned that lesson better in the military than I did in college. Like the military taught me that you gonna have to be okay with living with a bunch of people in a small space, and you're not gonna like them.
Like I'm not gonna lie. As soon as you mentioned military, go on ahead.
Um, Yo, don't get me started on a room full of when you synchronize your flow with 60 other girls.
You do not want to talk to me
Yo,
about this. All right, I'm gonna put you guys on something. You guys know I went to military school. 6 months of
yeah,
my life that has
yeah,
changed me forever. Um, and I volunteered for this shit like an idiot. I volunteered for this shit like an idiot. I thought I was
hey,
going straight into the military right after. Man,
yeah,
6 months. We're talking about females. Just like we're all in one barrack, and this just looks like a whole big farmer's storage type of thing. Like it's huge, and it has nothing but it has showers and stuff, commodes, and what's it called? Not commodes, you know what I mean, bathroom, latrine. Um,
hmm
and the fucking bunk beds. Those things were like styled like the way that you would see it inside of a military movie. Like
yeah,
everybody on the
yeah.
line. Like
They
what the
look
fuck do you
exactly
mean get
like
on
they're
the
on a
line?
base. They look exactly
Yeah.
like they're on a base.
Let me tell you this shit though. aside from doing the military stuff, I've actually learned, like, I had zero patience for people. Like, I'm not gonna say that I would fight them, but I would fight
I
them.
would.
You know,
I would.
the audacity
I
only
would.
works for a small percentage of my patience. I don't
But
have
here's
that
my
much,
thing.
but a small
I'm
thing.
dealing with 60 other girls from
Mhm.
different parts of the US, and they all got attitudes and they all try you. I don't know how many people I had to tell. Do not let my frame fool you. I will knock your teeth down your throat. I'm not the one to play with. I'm not. I'm just not.
You look
Like,
intimidating. Like, you
no,
look intimidating,
I
and you
mean now,
sound
when I
intimidating.
went to the
But
military, I was like, yeah, I was super small. I was like 175, and I was slender. I had no muscle. So I was the girl
yeah,
that people thought they could pick on. I'm like, hey, yo, I'm not that person. I'm gonna hurt your feelings, and then I'm gonna hurt your body. Don't do that. Don't do
okay.
that to yourself.
He's one of my friends. Man, let me tell you about this shit though. So I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I have, like, maybe this is TMI, but I have an irregular cycle. I've always had an irregular cycle. I go
Same.
into this stuff, and mind you, my stuff is still irregular. My hormones don't fuck with other people's hormones. My shit is gonna come when it feels like it. But these other
Mm-hmm.
chicks, though, I've never realized how bad periods could actually be. Like, I never had cramps, I never had fatigue. Like, I'm inconvenienced by, some stuff, but not the whole thing, right? Now, I've seen this one person. Now, mind you, like I said, you look intimidating. Like, if you really were to like assert yourself, like, you come off as intimidating. Me, I can't change my fucking voice. My voice sounds like this no matter what. Like, you guys have heard me angry. You guys have heard me pissed. My shit does not change. So it fucks with these people, right? Like, I'll tell this one person, like, hey, that don't fuck with me with that. Like, don't talk about this around me. You have your own thing, blah blah blah. They still want to fuck with me, and I'm like, all right, you guys don't understand how serious I am. And then we get on to the course, right? Maybe I was a bit petty. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe. But she was moving really slow. We going down a line. We're pushing tires, these tractor tires, and I got her ankle, and I felt no regrets. And I still kept rolling. Yeah, I got her fucking ankle. Yeah, we were flipping the tires, so that shit fell on her ankle, and I'm like,
Well,
I heard her, but I wasn't listening, so I just kept going. I heard her, but I wasn't
have a
listening.
story from the military where there was this girl. She was like 6 foot. I stand 5'6", 5'7" on a good
Oh, you
day.
little short thing. You little
I'm
short thing.
short. So the girl, she was like 6'1", and she towered over everybody. And I was actually, I think I might have been like the second shortest person in all of the dorm. So I'm like, all right, I'm short and I'm skinny, but I'm strong. And a lot of people don't associate strength with the body type I had in the military. So like, all right, this girl, we had this thing called like pugil fight, where we would get these big like Q-tip looking things, and you would like whack at the other person until you knocked them out the circle. So it was me against the tallest girl in our dorm, and she's struggling. She's like, oh, she's not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna knock her out easy. I swung for the god. Like, I took that shit from here, bro. Like, I whacked the fuck out of her. And he actually stopped the fight. They was like, you're not supposed to hit her that hard. Like, look, I don't know about apparently she didn't either. That's not my fault. And I just walked out the circle. I'm like, I don't know. Like, you think I'm gonna hit me, bro?
I never fought in military school. I had too much shit to lose. These people didn't want to be here. I was an idiot, and I decided to be there, get my free certs real quick before I go into college. So, mind you, I knew where all these bitches stayed because they were loud about that shit. So, I know that I knew that I was going to run into them one day. And this one girl I had an issue with, she's all like, yo, meet me here. And I'm like, all right, bet. So where did we go? We meet at this fucking, I don't know if it was a country club, but it had an electric ball. So I'm just having fun doing that. I see the person, they get on and they're sitting here talking shit, but they're talking shit in a way that doesn't sound like they're talking shit, but I know that they are. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
where they're
like
just like,
indirect.
hey,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And I'm like, that passive shit ain't gonna fucking work here. So
I hate that
they
shit.
had
I
this
hate that.
area. They had this area. It was set off for something else, and I'm like, I'm gonna turn this into a fucking boxing ring. So let's go on ahead. You said that you can whip my ass. Let's see how well you actually do. They thought I was bullshitting, and they thought I was like gonna just like do like a slap, a slap. Nah, I came in there with fucking fists of steel. I have pent up fucking anger, and I'm gonna give this shit to you. You don't realize how much shit that you put me through. Just because I act unfazed does not mean that I will forget this shit. You're about to get all of the fucking memories right then, right there. One hit. That's all I need. And I did get my one hit, and they decided to quit. They said I was being too serious, and I'm like, life's serious. Life is fucking serious.
Yeah, but that's why, like, after that, I chose to like hold back. I'm like, all right, I can't be out here really knocking everybody out. So
When you're a
because after
teenager, you
that, my
can.
whole
I'm
no,
kidding.
no, no. But here's the thing: I did that one fight, and like everybody in the dorm was scared after that. Like they kind of just left me alone until this one chick. I think she wanted me
She wanted
because
that body.
yeah. So like we our dorm was split into two different bays. So there was like 30 girls on one side and 30 girls on the other side. And I slept in the second bay, at the very back of the bay. The girl slept in the front of the first bay, and she came up and told our sergeant, I think Bianca sleepwalks because she told me she walked up to my bed while sleeping and said she was going to punch me in the face. I'm like, now how I do that? Tell
Yeah,
me.
explain that. Explain that.
So now I'm going down to CQ, which is like the principal's office for the military. And I go down there, and the guy's like, "Oh, well, I've been told that you are sleepwalking, da da da." Sleepwalking can get you kicked out the military. If you have a history of sleepwalking, it can get you kicked out.
I had no
Um,
clue.
yeah. So that's what I'm like. And at that time, I was really like, when I do something, I want to complete it. So at that time, I'm like, I'm already in the military. I want to finish this shit. So then I was tight. I'm like, all right, now I'm mad. So I went back up to the bay, and I went directly to her bay. I was like, if I was going to tell you I was going to punch you in the face, I wouldn't wait till nighttime. I would tell you to your face in the daytime, and everybody would see me.
Ain't no secrets here. This
Right?
ass
I don't
whooping is
have nothing to
public.
hide, babe. And she was like, "Oh, I didn't say that." I'm like, "So are you calling the military sergeant a liar then?" That's not what I'm saying. So then you said it then, right? Oh, all right. If you got a problem with me, tell me. Don't make up no weird ass rumors. You're lame for that. And she avoided me for the rest of the training. And then a bunch of her friends came over and was like, "Oh, you're bullying her." I'm like, "That's the bitch that just tried to get me kicked out the military, and y'all talk about me bullying her. Y'all need to correct her."
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like a week later, she came out and said she was into girls, and I'm like, if you liked me, you could have just said that too. Like, you're mad weird for that. Like, we already had two girls
Apparently,
smashing in the dorm anyway.
no. See, they're trying to play a game with you. It's a show of dominance. Whoever submits is the bottom. So they're trying to assert the dominance. You know, if you watch National General, fucking the National Geographic channel, you know, you see how they do the mating, right? And you know, first off, the lions are the bitches of the herd, whatever they want to call
Or
themselves.
no, the
The
male lions.
lionesses,
The
no,
male
they're the
lions
fucking
are.
hunters. They'll sit there and fuck everybody up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what
You
they're
ever
trying to
see a
do. They're
male
just trying
lion?
to assert dominance. You asserting your dominance, they want you to take the lead. Oh, she's not with the bullshit. So you gonna take me out since you the man. You gonna what do they do? That meow. You the dog, they're the
I do
cat.
not swing that way. And I'm
And
just like,
They just trying to see there without asking, just
I
like
would have rather
clicking
her
past.
ask me. Cause I've been asked before. I've been asked by girls like, "Hey, you like a little cooch?" And I'm like, "I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I don't roll that way. I appreciate,
Oh
I'm
man.
flattered that you find me attractive, but no, I don't roll like that, my
So you
guy.
didn't have any like curious things when you were in military school? No
No,
journey of
if I
curiosity?
did, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If I did, the military changed my life forever. You ever smell what a dorm room smells like when all girls are on their period? It stinks. It's terrible. Especially, and then you automatically know the ones who don't wash their coochie because they be smelling
Oh
the
my
loudest.
god. No,
Like,
emotional trauma, emotional damage.
so
Stop.
if I
Stop. I
was,
got
like, if
PTSD.
I was curious, bro, I would have been straight by the time I left the military. I was over it. I'm not
Okay.
curious about nothing.
So this I feel as though and I'm not, you know what, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, but you can always tell like when you're first coming in on who don't wash their shit. Sacks and tits included. There
Yes.
was this one girl, she was my bunkmate too. Like before we changed around because people got kicked out. Man, I had to keep it 100 with her. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna pull you off to the side. Hey, let's talk for a second. Yeah, what's up? You smell. You smell like rotting. You smell like rotting squid. Yeah, not rotting fish, rotting squid. And then she's like, what do you mean? I just watched. And I'm like, no, 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 sweetie. You need to actually wash there. You don't have to put the soap in, but you gotta wash there. She's like, but isn't that bad? And I'm like, who raised you? You know what? Don't even answer that. I'm
Raised
gonna
you.
raise you. I'm gonna raise you. I'm your military mom right now. Call me big sis, call me mama, whatever. We're gonna get you right. And that could have gone one of two ways. We could have ended up fighting, or she could have taken my fucking advice and roll with it. Luckily, she took my advice. Didn't have a problem with it afterwards. Now the other person, I was not okay. Maybe I wasn't too kind. I came up to her and I said, "Yo, you smell like shit, bruh. Wash your shit. You've been here too fucking long. You know goddamn well that when it's shower time, don't fucking skip it. I know you skipped it, and it's affecting all of us. We all are in this shit." I'm like,
No,
yo,
but
we
like we
all
had a
living
lot
in
of
this
shower
hell, bruh.
time.
I'm like, we
Yeah.
all living in this hell. We gotta work out and shit. Stop smelling. Like, wash your shit. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, my thing's
Like
going off.
our shower times were like 10, 15 minutes for each
Oh, you
person
got
because
10,
there's
15
60
minutes?
of us.
Wait,
Yeah, I
wait.
mean,
You got 10, 15 minutes in showers?
depending on how you felt, that was for
No, no, no.
everybody. No, that was for
No, no, no.
the whole group.
Everybody.
No,
Everybody
not
has 10 to
everybody got 10,
15.
15 minutes alone. I'm saying it's 10, 15 minutes for everybody to wash.
Man, no. We only had
Yeah.
5 minutes. And they were like, I don't know how it happened, but we lost our curtain privileges because someone wanted to have sex in the showers. Um, yeah, so we only got 5 minutes, and I'm hella jealous that you guys got 10, 15 minutes. God damn.
Yeah. But I mean, we had to shower. The barracks that I was in, they didn't have. We had a shower room. There was no curtains, so we had our female trainer, and she would just stand there with the door open, and she would just be counting down, like, "Y'all got 5 minutes left. Hurry up!" Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
but
Like, I made sure to get away with taking longer showers because I was in every single group. I was in color guard. I was in exhibition regulation. I was in the CRC, I think, cert, and I got top grades. So that meant that I can leave earlier, take like a shower if I wanted to and whatnot. I took advantage of that shit, and then I used
I
to sell
think
my
the only
time.
time,
I used to sell my shower time to the other girls in the barracks because, you know, my mom was broke. So I got to get my money for the Dollar General store somehow.
I feel that. I think the only time we were allowed to shower for longer than that full 15 was Sundays because we didn't do anything on Sundays. Sundays was everybody's day off. So that's when everybody was washing their it wasn't necessarily a day off. It was more of like a relaxing day. Like we didn't have, because this is basic training. So we had a day of rest where people would go to the medical, like go to the hospital for injuries or get new shoes or whatever. And that's what everybody used for to take longer showers, to wash their hair and whatnot. But
Consider it.
I knew, like, I used to hate when people would like either not wash and they will, and it's like, all right, now you know for the most part, everybody got a hot downstairs from running like 6 miles. Like we've been running and working out in Texas heat, all day, and you know, yo, downstairs is loud. Like, why didn't you get in the shower? But
Um,
the guys were terrible. Like it's almost like they refused to shower.
I'm sorry. The boys, I'm not gonna lie, the boys were worse. I've never seen men go through puberty or shit like that, but I avoided the men as much as I fucking could because
Don't
they
get me
outside,
started
they're
on the
in their
first
groups
day.
and shit, and I smell them walking through. I know it's been a hot day, we all sweating and shit, but y'all motherfuckers need to invest in some deodorant and actually use it.
Yes. No, you know what used to kill me is when the boy teams would come in and they would get their hair cut, and you would see the way their head looks without hair. I'm like, hey yo, that looks crazy. Like that looks crazy. I see why you have hair because you don't look good bald. Like, nah, bro.
Oh gosh, especially the
There's no
beard.
way.
Especially the beards. It's like
Like,
that beard is
bro.
like a personality trait at this point because I don't know who you are. You've shaved, half of your face is
Right.
gone.
Like, man.
No, we're not friends. Who are you, stranger? Where's the beard?
Beer, and then when they shave that dome top clean, I'm like, hey yo, don't associate yourself with me. Like, uh, ow. What? What does that
What?
mean? Oh god.
Damn. Damn. All right. Well, since the stream has ended, let me tell you about some shit. All right,
Well,
go
let's
on
do
ahead.
the outro. Um,
You know, thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we appreciate you guys.
yeah. Um,
Just a quick
we're percolating. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. 100%.